Okay, one thing that has definitely become a lot more prevalent and a lot more common since a little thing happened in 2020 that forced us all to work from home, and that is smaller day packs. And that's like the one that I have on me right now, which is the HURU Model S, a smaller version that keeps all the things you love about HURU bags, condenses it down, and makes a really nice, small, and minimal EDC bag to go to the work, go to the cafe, and realistically just bring the bare essentials and just the minimum amount of gear that you need. That's what we're going to talk about right now. Let's get into it. Okay, so this HURU bag is not only small and compact, but it is perfect for little jaunts out to the cafe. If you're working and bringing a minimal amount of stuff with you to the office or wherever you're working, then this bag is great. It's also a great carry-on or personal item because of how small it is. Okay, for those of you that don't know, HURU is a brand that's based out of Ukraine, and I reviewed one of their bags before, their H2, and it actually made my top EDC bag list because of the unique style and organization that it offers. And like I mentioned at the start of this video, this bag takes those elements and condenses them down to work on a smaller version of a little bit of a smorgasbord of all the products they have. So let's talk quickly about the organization on this bag and how I've been utilizing it. Now, for me personally, I've basically just been using this as kind of like a really tiny, I just need to bring a couple things with me type of bag. It's actually kind of perfect for the way I'm filming this video, which is with like mobile film equipment, because it works and fits in here really nicely because, again, a very small day pack. So one of the things that I like about HURU, and they have this on a lot of their bags, is this front pocket here. Now, these are two zippers, both WeatherGuard YKK zips, with some nice zipper pulls. Almost forgot what they were called. I almost called them WeatherGuard pulls. I'm not sure if that's even a thing, but this is a pass-through pocket. So if you open it up on one side, it goes all the way through. Now, apologies in advance. I forgot to bring the little tripod that this thing sits on, so I'm holding it with one hand, and we're working magic with the other. But like I said, a pass-through pocket. So in here, these are where all of my everyday essential items kind of end up. We're gonna do this a little weird. This is gonna be we're just rolling with it. But AirPod Pros don't go anywhere without those. Wallet from Monarch, because you always got to have a wallet with you. This is a little battery, little battery that looks like a Zippo for the brand that I am the director of social media and marketing for. So you know, if you, it's a little. And then the last thing that I have in this pocket is my car keys with my nice Orbit key organizer, which is great. So with this, like I said, lefty or righty, you're going to be set because you can get anything out of there. And this is not only a great like little quick access compartment, but like I said, if you're going to use this as your carry-on or your personal item, because of its size, this also turns into a great security dump. Okay, let's talk about one of the downsides of this bag. You'll notice one thing that is missing on both sides of this bag is any kind of external water bottle pocket. Now, there's also no water bottle on the inside of this bag due to the small size and limitations that I have. So with that is a downside. There are water bottle pockets on the side of this bag, but for whatever reason, they are super minimal, very thin, and I can't even fit a normal water bottle in there. I end up using it mainly for my little tripod stick here, for my Action 4 instead, because they're so thin and so tight that water bottles don't really work. And then because of the limited space on the inside, you got to make that difficult decision of, is a water bottle worth it? Where are you going? Do you need it? And so forth. Okay, let's talk about some of the materials on this bag. For one, 16-liter capacity, so very small, like I said. Weighs under 2 pounds empty, which is super nice, very lightweight. On top of that, you've got Cordura fabric all around this thing, which is fantastic. Japanese WeatherGuard YKK zips, as I said before, and stainless steel for all of the metal components, like some of the buckles and so forth. So when it comes to materials and HURU, I have never had an issue, and I feel like that is something that I never will. One nice thing about a lot of these bag brands that aren't major brands like North Face and Patagonia and stuff is a lot of the materials really hold up. Now, I'm not saying that like North Face and Patagonia don't. I'm just saying when you compare them to brands like Wandered's Tarpaulin or HURU's Cordura or like Evergoods or any of those, I think maybe some of those hold up a little bit better, you know, just a little bit. All right, let's talk about the other thing that I don't really like about this bag, and that's how quick and how easy it is to adjust these straps. I mentioned the stainless steel buckles, which are fantastic, durable, and beefy, but they also make this pretty difficult to adjust. This is a very different strap system from most of the bags that I personally talk about, and because of that, once I get this bag dialed in on where I like it to sit on my body, I am not touching it. This is nothing new. I've reviewed plenty of bags that can be kind of difficult to adjust, and I always like to point it out because some of us like to quickly rip, grip, take it off, put it on, sling it around, throw it around, or whatever, and with this bag, not going to be the case. But with that, still very comfortable, and because it's small, because I keep it light, comfortability is A+. Okay, let's talk about something else on this HURU Model S, and that is this front pouch. Now, all I have in here is a thin tech kit. Now, when I'm using this bag to go to the office, or if I'm coming out here to make mobile filmmaking, I don't think that's the right term. When I don't want to bring my full camera and I just want to make a video, Action 4 is great. This is just like a Moment Slim case. In here are like my SSDs, cables, chargers, very like essential charging cable items that I would need if I was at the office. I've always liked this front like almost kangaroo pouch on the HURU bags because if you have a small pouch like this, it just fits in there perfectly. But with that, there is also a zippered hidden compartment kind of like flat in there as well if you want that extra security or just that extra organization if you're not a fan of using a pouch. Now, my knees. Okay, another small detail that I really like about this HURU bag that complements those other modes of carry is these little buttons on the back that you can use to snap these shoulder straps in place. So if you're stowing in an overhead compartment in your car, if you want to use the top handle or that sling carry kind of mode that it has, you can easily store these straps so they don't wangle, dangle, and get in the way. So that leaves us with one of the last compartments on this bag, and that's actually the main compartment. Now, as you can see here in this wonderful B-roll, so I don't take everything out in this park, all I really carry when I'm using this bag is my tiny little Peter McKinnon Nomadic mobile filmmaking like hard carrying case that I use, and an extra hoodie. Now with that, there's also internal organization built into this bag with some flat zipper compartments for a little extra organization if you need it. Now for me personally, on smaller bags, I tend to just like going the pouch route because that means that I can basically just put everything I need in a pouch, take that pouch out, and I have everything I need, which is how I like to do a lot of my bags. Okay, and the final thing to talk about is the laptop sleeve. Now, website says fits most 13-inch laptops. I'll be honest, I have a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Fits in there fine. Just enough padding off the bottom, could use a little bit more protection, but honestly, just a pretty normal, average laptop sleeve. I would definitely see how your laptop compares to a 15-inch MacBook Pro because it's not an exact, specification kind of thing. And then if it works, then maybe yours will fit in there too. But on the safe side, 13-inch is what they recommend. So look, when it comes to the HURU Model S, I think it's a really good bag for those of us that need something small with good materials, minimal organization, and maybe if you like pouches. Another thing is HURU has specific bags or a specific bag for kids, and I think with this size and this thing, I think this would be good for maybe like elementary school, middle school. I personally don't know. I haven't even been in high school in over a decade, so I could be wrong about that. But one thing that I don't think a lot of these bags get mentioned or recommended for is a younger demographic, and I mean younger than like 20, younger than like 18, which for some of us that might be over a decade younger. But my point is that this is a very well balanced bag for a variety of things. Like I said, if you need something small to go down to the coffee shop, something small for work, something small for carry on, I think this bag can check a lot of those boxes. So check it out. I'm a big fan of HURU. I've got another bag from HURU coming soon, so I'm excited to tell you about that one too. But in the meantime, you can check out this. It comes in 9 different colors. I didn't mention that yet, but 9 different colors. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that wonderful nonsense. Thank you guys for all the love and support. And with all of that being said, I'm out of breath. See you later. Hello friends, what do you think about the HURU bag? Wait, come back. I have a question. Come back. No, I guess they weren't interested. I was gonna ask them what they thought of the bag, but rude.